Sooner Scoop HD.
Got to play your first game.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was exciting. I mean, the Palace was packed. I got to do it with my brothers, coaching staff that I love to play with, so it was fun.
They put you out there, I guess, midway through the second quarter. You started running routes, catching passes. Could you tell that after your first few catches that there was just a different vibe offensively from that point on?
I mean, not really. I didn't really think too much of it. I really just looked at it as like I went out there to do my job and get my job done, and I guess that kind of got the ball rolling. But I mean, I wasn't really thinking of it in that way.
They give you an indicator of how this could be a different team.
How tough was it to miss the first game?
It was hard, you know. I wanted to be out there with my brothers, but you know, watching it and just observing from a fan's point of view, it was actually fun because, you know, I know every single person on the field, so it was just a fun perspective.
How long did you have the sniffles?
Quite a while. Not too long, just a little bit.
What was it like to see Braden as another guy at your position that first game that he had, and how well
it was amazing. Like he had 2 touchdowns. We talked about the great 2 touchdowns, but he threw some crazy blocks. If you go back and watch the film, he was blocking unreal. I haven't seen a lot of people block like that, not even myself. So I give him kudos on that right there.
Sure.
What's it been like just watching him? You mentioned kind of watching him that first game, playing alongside the same game. What's it been like watching him and being in that room?
Yeah. So for me, it's kind of like I'm brand new here. Everything is new to me. So it's like follow Braden Willis wherever he goes. You know, I go. It's kind of like I said prior in the spring, he took me under his wing. So like just watching him evolve from even where he was last year and watching what he's done to my game and being able to bring it to a different level has just been big for me.
I guess hitting the road for the first time, what extra challenges is that kind of rolling with the tempo, the offense, and all that stuff?
For us, I feel like everything would just be the same. You just got to have a road dog mentality, you know what I mean, and just you got to have a different type of grit about you when you're going on an away game.
With everything that's going on with Nebraska, obviously the crowd's going to be extra amped. They've lost, you know, they're 1-2. What's have y'all been working on? You know, the loudness of the crowd. You know, just silent counts, all that type of stuff to make sure that you're prepared for just the road environment.
For the most part, I don't think there's a lot of stadiums that are louder than the Palace. So I feel like just home games alone prepares us for going to a different stadium. I don't think a lot of places can get as loud as we get here. So I mean, I feel like that alone has prepared us.
You played in the SEC and all that, so what do you compare that?
The Palace is like a place I've never been in, so I love it here and I'm thankful.
So that was a pretty good experience for you in your first game there?
Definitely. I got to soak it all up, take it in. It was a surreal moment, you know what I mean? Like, it's a crazy environment there.
What do you think of the light show?
Man, that was the first time I've ever seen something like that. I was thoroughly impressed sitting on the sideline watching.
Did it catch you off guard? I mean, did you?
Yeah, it did. As soon as Marv scored a touchdown, the lights started flashing over and over again. I was like, wow, like it's just one of those feelings like as a kid, you've always wanted to be and have this experience, but actually living it is very surreal.
Could you tell a difference in the intensity on the sideline in the third quarter when that actually started taking place?
I feel like we stayed ourselves throughout the whole course of the game, even though it might not have looked like that on the field. Like no one turned and pointed a finger. We all stayed together as a brotherhood, and I feel like throughout the whole game we kept the same intensity. Things just started to work out better in our favor.
After catching those couple catches that you had in that game, how much more are you wanting to get involved in the passing game going forward?
Like I said previously in the spring, I'm here to do one thing and one thing only, and that's the job that Coach Levy wants me to do. So rather that be him wanting to give me the ball more or me getting involved in blocking schemes, whatever it is, I'm 10 toes and I'm behind him. So.
Yeah, but you didn't look like you wanted to be tackled, though. You carried 17 guys. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Smitty Bill. What can I say? You know what I mean? So.
As you've been here longer, where has Joe John helped you the most?
I say my perimeter blocking. Like that's one thing I tend to struggle with is my perimeter blocking. But he's helped me being able to understand plays and what defenders will do based off certain plays. That has helped me in my perimeter blocking.
You've gotten on the game, you know, on the field once for OU now. Do you feel an extra sort of confidence now that you've kind of got that out of the way, or was there anything unexpected about being on the field for the first time?
For me, I feel like just the group of guys that I've practiced with since the spring, they've made me so comfortable that as soon as I stepped on the field, I felt like I belonged. I felt like I've been here for years. So there wasn't really an adjustment period for me. I was already adjusted prior to, I feel like.
As far as going up against Nebraska this weekend, is there anything in particular that you think they do better than most?
I feel like we're going to get their best no matter what. You know, they play their hearts out. They play hard all around the field. They run to the ball. So I'm just excited for this game.
Did the coaches been talking to y'all just about expecting just about anything because of their situation and just the fact they really have nothing to lose at this point?
I feel like even, you know what I mean, even if the situation didn't happen, we would still get their best. So regardless of the situation, we have to come out and we have to play our best, anticipating that they're going to give us their best.
Sooner Scoop HD.